My beloved child, the time to celebrate has arrived. Not a temporary moment of relief that will fade when the sun sets or when the next challenge appears on your horizon, but a permanent season of joy that I am establishing over your life right now. The sadness that has been your companion for so long is being removed from your life by my own hand. I am replacing every tear you have cried with laughter that comes from deep within your spirit. I am exchanging every heavy burden you have been carrying for a lightness that will make you feel like you could dance through the rest of your days. This is not a small shift. This is not a minor adjustment to your circumstances. This is a complete transformation of your reality, and it is happening because you have overcome. You have conquered. You have triumphed over every single thing that tried to destroy you. I want you to understand the significance of what I am declaring over you right now. This is not motivational speech. This is not positive thinking. This is not self-help philosophy dressed up in spiritual language. This is a declaration from the throne room of heaven about what is happening in your life in this very moment. The atmosphere around you is shifting. The spiritual climate over your life is changing. The season you are entering is fundamentally different from the season you are leaving behind. And the difference is not subtle. It is not minor. It is dramatic and undeniable and life-altering. For so long you have lived with a weight on your shoulders that never seemed to lift. You carried burdens that were too heavy for you to bear alone, but you did not know how to put them down. You walked through days that felt gray and colorless, even when the sun was shining. You went through the motions of living while feeling like something essential was missing from your life. You smiled when you were supposed to smile and said you were fine when people asked how you were doing. But inside, you were struggling with a sadness that seemed to have no endpoint. You wondered if this was just how life was going to be from now on. You questioned whether joy was something other people got to experience, but somehow remained out of reach for you. But I am telling you that the sadness is over. The heaviness is being removed. The gray is being replaced with color. The emptiness is being filled. The struggle is ending. Not because you finally figured out how to fix everything on your own. Not because circumstances randomly improved. Not because time healed all wounds. But because I am intervening. I am stepping in. I am doing what only I can do. I am taking the sadness that has been your constant companion, and I am removing it from your life. I am lifting the weight that has been crushing you. I am bringing light into the darkness that has surrounded you. I am filling the emptiness with my presence and my peace and my joy. And this joy I am giving you is not dependent on your circumstances staying perfect. It is not contingent on everything in your life going exactly the way you want it to go. It is not fragile or temporary or conditional. It is permanent. It is rooted. It is established. It is anchored in me, which means it cannot be shaken by external events. You are going to face challenges in the future. You are going to encounter difficulties. You are going to have days when things do not go according to plan. But underneath all of that, beneath every circumstance, at the core of your being, there is going to be a joy that remains steady, because it is not based on what is happening around you. It is based on who I am and what I have done for you and what I continue to do in you. This is the kind of joy that the world cannot give and the world cannot take away. This is joy that comes from knowing you are loved with an everlasting love. This is joy that comes from understanding that your life has purpose and meaning and significance. This is joy that comes from experiencing my faithfulness in tangible ways. This is joy that comes from seeing impossible situations transform into testimonies of my power. This is joy that comes from watching promises that seem too good to be true actually come to pass in your life. This is joy that bubbles up from deep within your spirit and overflows into every area of your existence. You have conquered more than you realize. The battles you have fought were not small skirmishes. They were major wars. The obstacles you have overcome were not minor inconveniences. They were massive barriers that would have destroyed someone with less faith and less determination. The storms you have weathered were not light rain showers. They were hurricanes that threatened to demolish everything you had built. But you made it through. You survived. You persevered. You kept going when quitting would have been easier. You kept believing when doubt was screaming in your ear. You kept trusting me when your circumstances suggested that trusting me was foolish. And now you are standing on the other side of those battles, looking back at what you came through, and I need you to recognize what an incredible victory that is. You are not the same person you were when those battles started. You have been refined. You have been strengthened. You have been transformed. The fire you walked through did not destroy you. It purified you. It burned away things that needed to be removed and left behind what is precious and valuable and eternal. You emerged from that furnace stronger and wiser and more deeply rooted in your faith than you were when you entered it. So when I tell you to celebrate, I am not asking you to manufacture fake happiness about your life. I am telling you to acknowledge the real victory you have won. I am inviting you to recognize the legitimate triumph you have achieved. I am calling you to celebrate the authentic breakthrough you have experienced. This celebration is not pretending everything has always been fine. This celebration is acknowledging that things were hard but you made it through. This celebration is recognizing that the battle was real, but you won. This celebration is understanding that the struggle was intense, but you overcame. Your new house is more than just a physical structure. It represents stability in a season of your life when everything felt unstable. It represents security when you had been living with uncertainty. It represents provision when you had been struggling with lack. When you walk into that house, you are walking into a manifestation of my promises. When you close the door behind you, you are closing the door on a chapter of your life that was marked by insecurity, and opening a new chapter that is characterized by the solid foundation I am giving you. That house is a place where you are going to build memories. It is a space where you are going to experience my presence. It is a sanctuary where you are going to find rest and peace and safety, and I want you to see it that way. Let the praise erupt. Let the worship flow. Let the testimony be declared. Let everyone who knows you see that something significant has happened in your life. Let your celebration be so genuine and so exuberant and so full of gratitude that it points people to me. Because that is ultimately what this is all about. This is not just about you being happy, although your happiness matters to me deeply. This is about my name being glorified through your life. This is about people seeing what I have done for you and being inspired to trust me for their own breakthroughs. This is about your testimony becoming a catalyst for someone else's faith. This is about the goodness of God being demonstrated in such a tangible way that no one can deny it. Your celebration is an act of worship. Your joy is a declaration of my faithfulness. Your testimony is a weapon that defeats doubt and fear and unbelief in the hearts of people who hear it. I want you to live in this celebration. I want you to walk in this joy. I want you to carry this gladness with you everywhere you go. I do not want you to forget what I have done for you. I do not want you to take these blessings for granted. I do not want you to move on from this moment without letting it mark you and change you and transform the way you see me and the way you see yourself and the way you see your future. Because there are going to be days when challenges come. There are going to be moments when difficulties arise. There are going to be situations that test your faith and your resolve and your trust in me. And in those moments, I want you to remember this season. I want you to remember what I did for you when things looked impossible. I want you to remember how I came through for you when you had no other hope. I want you to remember the breakthrough you are celebrating right now. I want you to let this memory become an anchor for your faith, a foundation for your confidence, a reminder that I am faithful and I keep my promises, and I do not abandon my children. Every time you walk into your house, remember that I provided it. Every time you go to your job, remember that I opened that door. Every time you look at your spouse, remember that I restored that relationship. Every time you feel strength in your body, remember that I healed you. Every time you see your children walking in truth, remember that I brought them back. Every time you pay a bill without stress, remember that I brought order to your finances. Let these blessings become constant reminders of my faithfulness. Let them become testimonies that you rehearse over and over again. Let them become stories that you tell to anyone who will listen. Because when you remember what I have done, It strengthens your faith for what I am going to do. When you rehearse my faithfulness in the past, it builds your confidence for the future. When you tell the stories of how I came through for you, it creates expectation for the next breakthrough I am preparing to release. Your memory of my goodness becomes the foundation for your hope in what is coming. Your testimony of past victories becomes the seed for future victories. Your celebration of present blessings becomes the anticipation of greater blessings ahead. And there are greater blessings ahead. I have not finished with you. I have not completed the work I am doing in your life. This season of celebration is not the end of my activity in your life. It is the beginning of a new chapter. It is the launch point for the next phase. It is the foundation I am building on to construct something even more magnificent in your future. So celebrate what is happening now, but keep your eyes open for what is coming next. Rejoice in the breakthrough you are experiencing, but remain expectant for the greater breakthroughs I am preparing. Give thanks for the blessings you are receiving, but stay ready for the more abundant blessings I am about to release. I am establishing a pattern of blessing in your life. I am creating a track record of faithfulness that you are going to be able to look back on for years to come. I am building a history with you of promises made and promises kept. And every promise I fulfill becomes evidence that you can trust me with the promises that have not yet manifested. Every breakthrough I give you becomes proof that you can believe me for bigger breakthroughs. Every blessing I release becomes confirmation that you can expect greater blessings. So as you celebrate, let your celebration be mixed with anticipation. Let your joy over what has happened be combined with expectation for what is going to happen. Let your gratitude for present blessings be mingled with faith for future blessings. You are not celebrating the end of something. You are celebrating the beginning. You are not rejoicing because the story is over. You are rejoicing because a new and better chapter has started. You are not giving thanks because I am done working in your life. You are giving thanks because you are seeing evidence of my ongoing work. The time to celebrate has truly arrived. And it is not a time that will quickly pass. It is a season that is settling over your life. It is an atmosphere that is establishing itself around you. It is a reality that is becoming your new normal. Joy is your inheritance. Blessing is your birthright. Victory is your destiny. And I am making sure that you step fully into all of it. So celebrate with abandon. Rejoice with your whole heart. Worship with complete surrender. Dance with uninhibited joy. Shout with unreserved gladness. Let the celebration be full and genuine and overflowing, because what I have done for you is worthy of the most exuberant celebration you can offer. And know that as you celebrate, I am celebrating with you. As you rejoice, I am rejoicing over you. As you worship, I am receiving your worship with joy. As you dance, I am dancing with you. As you shout, heaven is shouting with you. You are not celebrating alone. You are joining a celebration that is already happening in the spiritual realm. You are adding your voice to a chorus that is already singing. You are contributing your joy to a gladness that already fills heaven. Your celebration on earth is connecting with celebration in heaven, and together they create a symphony of praise that glorifies my name and declares my goodness to everyone who has ears to hear. I want you to understand that every room in that house is sacred because I gave it to you. The kitchen where you will prepare meals is a place of provision. The living room where you will gather with loved ones is a place of connection and community. The bedroom where you will rest is a place of peace and safety. The walls that surround you are walls of protection that I have established. The roof over your head is a covering that represents my faithfulness. This is not just real estate. This is a testimony in brick and mortar form. This is evidence that I keep my word. This is proof that what I promise I deliver. Your new job is more than just employment. It is assignment. It is purpose. It is a platform for you to walk in the calling I have placed on your life. The skills you have developed, the experiences you have gained, the gifts I have deposited in you, they are all going to find expression in this new position. You are not going to that job just to earn a paycheck, although the provision it brings is important, and I am going to make sure your needs are met. You are going there to make an impact. You are going there to be a light. You are going there to demonstrate my character and my love through the way you work, and the way you interact with people, and the way you handle responsibilities. And this job is going to open doors for you that you cannot see yet. The people you are going to meet in that environment are not random. They are divine connections I am orchestrating. Some of them are going to become friends who walk with you through significant seasons of your life. Some of them are going to be people you have the opportunity to minister to and encourage and point toward me. Some of them are going to be mentors who help you grow and develop in areas where you need guidance. This job is a strategic positioning. I am placing you exactly where you need to be for the next phase of what I am doing in your life. Your restored marriage is a miracle that deserves to be celebrated every single day. I know what that relationship looked like when it was at its worst. I know about the words that were spoken in anger that cut deep and left wounds. I know about the betrayals and the disappointments and the broken trust. I know about the nights you spent wondering if it was even worth trying to save. I know about the moments when you looked at your spouse and felt like you were living with a stranger. I know about the loneliness you felt even when you were in the same room together. I know about the pain that made you question whether love was real or if it was just a fairy tale that did not actually exist in real life. But I stepped into that brokenness. I went to work on hearts that were hard and closed and wounded. I began a process of healing that seemed impossible from a human perspective. I softened hearts that had become calloused. I rebuilt trust that had been shattered. I rekindled love that had grown cold. I restored communication that had broken down. I brought back connection that had been lost. And I did it piece by piece, layer by layer, conversation by conversation, moment by moment. I was patient with the process because I knew what that marriage could become if both people would surrender to my healing work. And now you are seeing the fruit of that healing. Your marriage is not what it used to be. It is better. It is deeper. It is stronger. It is more intimate. It is more honest. It is more connected. The two of you have been through a refining fire together, and instead of destroying your relationship, it has purified it and strengthened it. You know each other in ways you did not know each other before. You understand each other at levels you did not understand before. You appreciate each other in ways you did not appreciate before. This restored marriage is a testimony to my power to bring life to what looked dead. It is evidence that I am in the business of resurrection. It is proof that nothing is beyond my ability to heal and restore and make new. Your renewed health is a gift that you should never take for granted. I know what you were dealing with when sickness had you in its grip. I know about the pain that was constant and relentless. I know about the fatigue that made even simple tasks feel overwhelming. I know about the fear that came when doctors gave you diagnoses that sounded like death sentences. I know about the medications and the treatments and the procedures and the side effects. I know about the times when the pain was so intense you could not rest. I know about the days when you wondered if you would ever feel normal again. But I heard your prayers for healing. I saw your tears. I witnessed your suffering. And I had compassion on you. I reached down into your body and I began to heal you. I removed things that were attacking your health. I restored systems that had broken down. I renewed strength that had been depleted. I brought healing to areas that medical science said were beyond healing. And I did it because I love you. Because I care about every dimension of your life, including your physical health. Because I want you to have the energy and the strength and the vitality you need to walk in the purpose I have for you. And this healing is not temporary. This is not a brief reprieve that is going to end in a few weeks or a few months. This is a restoration that I am establishing in your body. I am giving you health that is going to be sustained. I am renewing your physical strength. I am restoring vitality to your body. You are going to be able to do things you could not do before. You are going to have energy you did not have before. You are going to experience wellness in ways that are going to make you marvel at what I have done. So take care of the health I am giving you. Steward it well. Be grateful for it. And use the strength and energy I am restoring to pursue the purposes I have for your life. The return of your children to the right path is an answer to prayers you have been praying for so long. I know there were times when you wondered if those prayers were even reaching me. I know there were moments when you felt like giving up because you could not see any evidence that anything was changing. I know about the heartbreak you felt every time you saw them making another destructive choice. I know about the fear that gripped you when you thought about where their path was leading them. I know about the guilt you carried, wondering if you had failed as a parent, questioning whether you could have done something differently that would have kept them from walking away. But I want you to know that you did not fail. Your children have free will. They made their own choices. Their decisions were not a reflection of your failure. They were a reflection of their own journey and their own process of learning and growing and eventually finding their way back to truth. And while they were wandering, I never stopped pursuing them. I never gave up on them. I never wrote them off as lost causes. I followed them into every dark place they wandered into. I called out to them in every moment of silence. I surrounded them with reminders of truth, even when they were running from truth. I put people in their path who would speak life to them. I created circumstances that would cause them to question the direction they were heading. And now they are turning around. They are coming back. They are remembering who they are and whose they are. They are recognizing that the path they were on was leading to destruction, and they are making the decision to turn back toward life. This is not just them making a better choice. This is them responding to my relentless pursuit of their hearts. This is them surrendering to a love that would not let them go. This is them coming home to the Father who has been waiting for them with open arms. And you get to witness this miracle. You get to see the prodigal return. You get to experience the joy of watching your children step back into their destiny. This is worth celebrating with everything in you. Your financial order is a transformation that impacts every area of your life. When finances are chaotic, everything feels chaotic. When you are constantly stressed about money, that stress bleeds into your relationships and your health and your emotional well-being and your spiritual life. Financial pressure creates a kind of anxiety that is difficult to shake because it touches every practical aspect of how you live. But when finances come into order, when provision begins to flow consistently, when you are able to meet your needs without constant stress and fear, it creates a stability that affects everything else in a positive way. And that is what I am doing in your financial life right now. I am bringing order where there was chaos. I am opening streams of income that were not flowing before. I am closing doors to financial waste that were draining your resources. I am teaching you principles of stewardship that will serve you for the rest of your life. I am showing you how to manage money in ways that honor me and position you for blessing. I am shifting your mindset from lack to abundance, from fear to faith, from scarcity to trust in my provision. The bills that used to weigh heavily on you are getting paid. The debts that felt like they would never be eliminated are being reduced. The needs that were going unmet are being supplied. The financial pressure that was crushing you is being lifted. And this is not happening because you suddenly won the lottery or received an unexpected inheritance. This is happening because I am restructuring your financial life. I am aligning your resources with my purposes. I am teaching you how to walk in financial wisdom. I am positioning you to be a blessing to others instead of constantly being in need yourself. Dance in your joy. Let your body express what your heart is feeling. Let your movements reflect the happiness that is filling your spirit. Let your physical celebration be an outward manifestation of the inward transformation that is taking place. Dancing is not frivolous. Dancing is not superficial. Dancing is a biblical expression of joy and worship and celebration. David danced before the Lord with all his might. Miriam danced when Israel was delivered from Egypt. The father in the parable of the prodigal son threw a party with music and dancing when his lost son came home. Dancing is an appropriate response to breakthrough and blessing and victory. What is coming will be even better. You might think that what you are experiencing right now is the pinnacle of what I have for you. You might think that this breakthrough is the ultimate blessing I'm going to release in your life. You might think that this victory is the final triumph I have planned for you, but you are wrong. This is not the end. This is the beginning. This is not the ceiling. This is the floor. This is not the maximum of my blessing. This is the starting point. What you are experiencing right now is good. What you are stepping into right now is a blessing. What you are celebrating right now is worth celebrating. But what is coming is going to be even better. I am building momentum in your life. I am creating forward progress that is going to continue to accelerate. I am opening doors that are going to lead to other doors. I am releasing blessings that are going to position you for greater blessings. I am giving you victories that are going to prepare you for bigger victories. This is not a one-time event. This is not an isolated incident. This is the beginning of a season of acceleration where things are going to happen faster and larger and more significantly than you have experienced before. The house you are celebrating right now is going to lead to greater provision in the future. The job you are celebrating right now is going to open up opportunities you cannot see yet. The restored marriage you are celebrating right now is going to become even stronger and more intimate and more beautiful as time goes on. The renewed health you are celebrating right now is going to be sustained and maintained and even increased in the days ahead. The financial order you are celebrating right now is going to transition into financial abundance that allows you to be a blessing to many people. The return of your children you are celebrating right now is going to continue to unfold as they grow deeper in their relationship with me and step into their own destinies. Everything good that is happening right now is a seed that is going to produce even greater harvests in the future. Every breakthrough you are experiencing right now is a foundation for bigger breakthroughs that are coming. Every blessing you are receiving right now is a taste of the abundant life I am preparing you to walk in permanently. So celebrate what is happening now, but do not limit your expectations to what you can see now. There is more coming. There is greater coming. There is better coming. If your heart is joyful, express it. Do not suppress the happiness you are feeling. Do not minimize the gladness that is rising up in your spirit. Do not downplay the celebration that wants to overflow from your life. Give voice to your joy. Let others see your happiness. Share your testimony about what I have done for you. Tell people about the breakthrough you have experienced. Talk about the blessings that are manifesting in your life. Your story is going to encourage someone else who is still in the middle of their struggle. Your testimony is going to give hope to someone who is still waiting for their breakthrough. Your celebration is going to inspire faith in someone who is struggling to keep believing. And when you share what I have done for you, it multiplies the celebration. It spreads the joy. It expands the worship. It creates a ripple effect where one person's breakthrough becomes an inspiration for multiple people to keep trusting me for their own breakthroughs. So do not keep quiet about what I am doing in your life. Do not hide the blessings I am releasing to you. Do not minimize the victories I am giving you. Declare them, proclaim them, celebrate them publicly and boldly and unashamedly. This is your time. This is your season. This is your moment to step fully into everything I have been preparing for you. The sadness that has marked previous seasons of your life is being removed and replaced with permanent joy. The struggles that have defined your recent past are being overcome and replaced with victories. The lack that has limited your life is being eliminated and replaced with provision. The brokenness that has wounded you is being healed and replaced with wholeness. The disappointment that has discouraged you is being removed and replaced with hope. Everything is changing. Everything is shifting. Everything is transforming. And it is all happening because I love you. Because I am faithful to you. Because I keep my promises to you. Because I am the God who does what I say I will do. You have been faithful to me during the difficult times. And now, I am demonstrating my faithfulness to you in ways that are visible and tangible and undeniable. You have trusted me when trusting was hard, and now I am showing you that your trust was not misplaced. You have believed in my goodness even when you could not see evidence of it, and now I am manifesting my goodness in your life in ways that leave no room for doubt. So celebrate, dance, rejoice, worship, give thanks, lift your voice. Raise your hands, let your joy overflow, express your gladness, share your testimony. Tell everyone what I have done for you, because this is worth celebrating. This is worth rejoicing over. This is worth making some noise about. Your breakthrough is real. Your blessing is legitimate. Your victory is authentic, and the God who loves you more than you can comprehend is celebrating right along with you. The time to celebrate has arrived, and it is not just a brief moment. It is a season. It is an era. It is a new chapter in your life where joy is the dominant theme, and blessing is the consistent experience, and victory is the regular occurrence. Welcome to your season of celebration. Welcome to your time of joy. Welcome to your era of breakthrough. Everything you have been through has led to this moment. Every tear you have cried has prepared you for this joy. Every battle you have fought has positioned you for this victory. And now you are here. You made it. You overcame. You conquered. And it is time to celebrate. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. Celebrate it fully. Live it completely. Embrace it totally. Let the joy fill you. Let the gladness overflow from you. Let the celebration define this chapter of your life. Because you have overcome. You have conquered. You have triumphed. And now it is time to celebrate the victory you have won, and the breakthrough you have received, and the blessings you are stepping into. The time to celebrate has arrived, and I am celebrating right alongside you, rejoicing over what I have done in your life, and anticipating what I am about to do next. Do not let anyone steal the celebration from you. Do not let negative voices diminish what is happening. Do not let skeptics talk you out of your joy. Do not let cynics convince you that this breakthrough is not real or that these blessings are not lasting. What I have done in your life is legitimate. What I have given you is substantial. What I have opened for you is genuine. And no person, no circumstance, no demonic force has the power to take it away from you unless you give them permission to do so through unbelief and fear. So guard your joy. Protect your celebration. Defend your testimony. When people question what you are experiencing, do not shrink back. When critics try to diminish your breakthrough, do not agree with them. When doubters suggest that your blessings are temporary or insignificant, do not receive their words. Stand firm in what you know to be true. Hold fast to what you have experienced. Declare boldly what I have done for you. Your celebration is not arrogance. Your joy is not pride. Your testimony is not boasting. It is worship. It is gratitude. It is acknowledgement of my goodness and faithfulness in your life. And you have every right to express it loudly and clearly and repeatedly. Amen. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear these words. Type Amen in the comments to receive this blessing. Write what you want to celebrate with God and watch as heaven celebrates with you. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you never miss what God wants to speak over your life. Your season of permanent joy has arrived. Do not hold back. Let your heart overflow with gladness. Let your life become a testimony of God's faithfulness. Share this message with someone who has been waiting for their breakthrough. Your testimony will encourage someone else. Your celebration will create a wave of hope that touches people you will never meet.